gas being deployed as protesters clash with police. And News Nation is tracking the unrest in LA County tonight after sweeping raids from immigration and customs enforcement officers today. Protests also erupting across New York City this weekend, with demonstrators flooding the streets in response to the wave of federal immigration raids. And now with tensions mounting coast to coast, all eyes on the growing divide between local communities and federal enforcement. Joining us now to give insights on the local response to all of this, former NYPD officer Bill Stanton. Thank you so much for staying with us. And talk us through this. These ICE raids started around 10 a.m., centering around a Home Depot and a clothing factory. And that's on the federal level, but we're really seeing local law enforcement spreading that concertina wire this hour, zip ties at the ready, trying to hold the line tonight. What role are they being tasked with right now? What is most important right now?
Right now, the utmost priority is safety. Safety for the police officers, safety for the citizens that are not taking part in this, and safety for the protesters themselves. Because as this exponentially escalates, right, they may be throwing rocks right now, they may be throwing sticks, but it may enhance to Molotov cocktails or something more deadly. And that puts them almost as much in danger as the ones they're throwing it at, because things can go wrong. And as much as these elements, whether they're anarchists, whether potential gangs or actual protesters that are caught up in the fervor, they're looking forward to the nighttime. Nighttime emboldens them, and that is making law enforcement full of anxiety. So hopefully they get this dispersed sooner than later.
Yeah, it has been shocking that just in the last hour, our own News Nation correspondent Nancy Liu on the ground there with Nate Fieri, her photographer, as that crowd was surging, she was reporting that protesters were threatening to kill her with a rock. Any surprise for you here at the level of potential violence that we're seeing tonight?
No, not at all. It gets scary. I've been out there with news agencies in the past, in those riot scenarios, and it's almost like a palpable tension that you feel, figuratively and literally, like you're sitting on a powder keg. Now, you have these protesters, then you have another group of just anarchists, and then there's another group potentially of gangs looking to take advantage of this. Because I guarantee you, once night falls, this will shift into looting. And now we have innocent business owners, innocent people on the street in their homes that are living in fear in this area. And the biggest fear is that this could spread and go to other areas. So it must be contained. It must be dispersed as soon as humanly possible.
We know the National Guard is set to be on the way right now. Governor Newsom saying 2,000 are being commandeered. He says this is happening because the federal government wants a spectacle. He says not because there are not adequate law enforcement numbers. What is your thought on that? And what will the National Guard troops be able to do that law enforcement cannot?